Hey guys, good morning. This is the Crypto Jarhead. Came a little early to work, um, so figured I'd go ahead and do the white paper video on global mining platform. So this is the white paper for it, and the first couple pages are legal disclaimers, token launch summary, all this, that, and the other. They do have a few definitions here for people that are, maybe new to cloud mining or just in general to ICOs. Kind of like a glossary. It has the volume of everything when the pre-sale starts, when the ICO starts, the token issue dates. So what's going to happen is you're not going to get your tokens right away. You're not going to see them in your dashboard. You're going to see them 2 months after the batch closes. So this current batch closes in a few days, so we won't get them for a couple of months. But the people that bought them back in the pre-sale days in November already have them. So. Remember, I said, I told you guys up front, this is not a quick flip. This is not a quick thing. It's a longer term project. So only put in money. Obviously, in any of these ICOs, you're only going to put in money that you can afford to lose right now. But this is money that you're not going to miss for a couple months. So here's something interesting I just saw this morning. The total maximum volume is 200 million tokens, and they're saying that's a $10 million USD equivalent, right? So if you do some math, they're saying that these tokens are going to go up to $20 in value a piece. Now, I don't know about all that. Having issues with my lighter. I don't know about all that. It seems to me with 200 million tokens, getting up to $20, that's going to be a little difficult. It's why I prefer smaller cap tokens when I'm doing most of my ICOs. It's simple supply and demand. When you have a large supply like that, it's very hard to generate enough demand to warrant a $20 price tag. But somewhere in the ballpark of a couple bucks, $4 or $5, that seems reasonable eventually, not right away, obviously. But the good thing is that there's a couple months that we have to wait for the price to kind of increase, for people to start using these things, for new people to buy in, stuff like that. So they're going to accept Bitcoin, Ether, Litecoin, or USD for payment on these tokens. Here's a general overview. Now, I'll show you at the end of the video where to get this for yourself so you can actually dig into it for yourself. So I'm not going to get into everything. Just a few things that catch my eye, such as that token volume value thing. So basically what they're trying to do is they're trying to mine all kinds of different stuff, which is good. They've got a little history on the project, starting in 2015 supposedly. Now keep in mind, any of these white papers, any of these ICOs, their story on their team could be genuine. It could also just be someone who's good at writing. So I don't personally put a whole lot of stock into this kind of stuff from ICOs, just because you never know. And there is no way to know whether or not all that is true or not. However, you do want to look at like their business plan, the volume, small cap versus large cap, stuff like that. Dates, times, expected dates. That's all stuff that you want to look for. Now, they've got cryptocurrency mining market overview, kind of how it kind of breaks down the current state of mining, which is fairly, this is fairly correct information. Keep in mind, when they say high electricity costs, they're talking like $20 a month extra in your electricity bill. I've got a few friends who have purchased their own rigs for mining. I'm talking like spend $8,000 on a mining rig, and they have it running all day, every day. And, they tell me that generally your electricity bill goes up anywhere from $10 to $30, depending on the time of the year. So high electricity cost is debatable. But, it will increase your electricity if you're trying to do this from home with your own computer. So down here, they have the price rate. They have, hash rates per second, which is good information to have if you don't really understand how cloud mining works. You're renting their equipment. And how much you pay determines how much of a hash rate you get. The higher the hash rate, the more Bitcoin or Litecoin or, Dash or Doge or, Mooncoin or whatever the hell you're trying to mine. The more hash rate you have, the faster you'll mine, the more you will get. So it has a discount table here. And the important thing is the hash rate price, right? So the more that you buy via the tokens, the bigger the less the cost it is for hash rate. If you have 1 million of these tokens, you're going to get a 50% more hash rate for your money than you would otherwise. So each hash rate token is going to represent 1 gigahertz per second worth of hash rate minus their fees. So that's pretty good. Just to give an example with Hash Flare, I bought a gigahertz per second hash rate, which is very, very, it's not much, guys. I think I get like maybe 20 cents a day or something like that worth of Bitcoin. It's not much. But that's good to know. For example, if you've got 100 of those things, 1,000 of them, right? That's a terahash. And if you've got 1,000 teras, you have, you have a giga. That's just kind of how all that shit works. So it goes on and on. But it's good. They have a real life example here. Sorry. Back when Bitcoin was worth $5,700 back in 2017, they've got let's see, the revenue at the current difficulty is $36 a month, right? And they have all their fees listed, which means you're putting $24.63 in your pocket. And this would have been off of an initial, I think it was $50 thing. Yeah, they said 1,000 tokens at, a nickel a token. So $50 was what they used to buy this with, right? So, as you can see, they have down here in the ROI calculations what your price is going to be per hash for your 1 tera hash per second. And keep in mind, guys, cloud mining, you're not talking about a huge, ridiculous number, like a whole bunch of money every month. It is far less sexy as an investment, like looking at it as an investment. It is way less attractive than these lending platforms, which offer huge returns on your interest every day. But it is, if they are actually mining, it is a lot more stable than lending platforms, and thus the sustainability is there. So they go into the token pricing here. Payment terms here, which is good to know. This is specifically talking about the ICO and pre-sale stuff. And you're going to be getting your rewards, instead of getting interest in more tokens, which you have to sell for Bitcoin or whatever you would like. You're going to get your payments directly in whatever currency you are mining. And it says funds can be moved from the token holder's account to any third-party Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin wallet at any time. So they're going to let you pull out your currencies whenever you want. Down here, they've got some safeguards and characteristics. Keep in mind, it's crypto, it's an ICO. Safe is relative. So keep that in mind. Uncertainty provisions, distribution and rates. Hang on a sec. Okay, so they don't have any expected US dollar price equivalent afterwards, which you can already kind of mine that information from the white pages. They're expecting this thing to go up to $20 a token. As I said earlier, that'd be nice. We can get into something for a nickel and sell it for $20 later, or have it be worth $20 later. But I think that's reaching a little too far. They're based out of China, so all of their mining locations are going to be in China. So there's no real way to verify. Like, that's one good thing that Genesis has done. Genesis Mining is they have allowed you to. Their facilities they've got a few kind of around the world. I think most of them are in the United States, but you can actually look up YouTube videos. They'll allow anybody to come and tour their facilities. So there are videos of people walking through their facilities. I don't know if GMT will offer that as well, but that definitely helps prove that Genesis is actually mining, unlike some other prior cloud mining services that were really just Ponzi schemes. So here is their timeline. You can see through it all here. They're looking to be, according to their roadmap, looks like they're going to start with Litecoin first, and then they're going to go through Ethereum and Dash. What's interesting to me is I'm not seeing a Bitcoin launch date, which personally I was going to try and start mining Ethereum with these guys. Some Bitcoin, but a lot of Ethereum. I like Ethereum. I like a lot of what it is. Oh, man. I should probably think about quitting smoking, but I don't know. I just love it so much. Anyway, I think Ethereum is undervalued now in relation to Bitcoin's value. It kind of seems to hover around 10% of Bitcoin's value. I think that should be about 25% just because of what Ethereum does, and just how much quicker the technology is on the chain itself. But that's my personal speculation. So, I want to get some more Ethereum because I think that's going to increase in price a lot. Here are some risk factors that they throw down here. It does mention taxes. Now, keep in mind, guys, any cryptocurrency income you earn, what I do is I hold 50% of it in a wallet specifically. That's my tax wallet. So what I do is I hold half of my crypto earnings, and when it comes time for tax season, find out how much I'm going to have to pay in taxes, and then sell the appropriate amount of cryptocurrency to cover that. But that's just me. A safer option would be to sell it immediately, as soon as you can, and then go ahead and take half of it and put it into a specific bank account for taxes. But it's all on you guys. That's all up to you. I will say you need to pay your damn taxes. I'm not the biggest fan of what the government's been doing the past 5 to 10 years, the United States government. But you don't mess with the IRS if you're within the United States. Just don't do it. Pay your damn taxes. You don't want to mess with those guys. They have more power than any other government agency, and that's a fact. So they go through, they've got their team members here, supposedly. This guy looks super happy to be here. This fucking guy. I love it. I absolutely love it. Oh, man. Then you've got advisors here. Keep in mind, these guys are not... they are obviously associated with the program, and they give advice. How effective these guys are or not in their whatever they're advising, there's no way for us to know looking at it from the outside. But if you like looking at pictures of people who, they are claiming these are our guys, and that puts your mind at ease, here are all of their smiling faces. I know some people have superstitions where they won't get involved with any ICO that does not have Asian development team. Some people will only get involved in people that do not have Asian development teams or whatever. Personally, it don't matter to me because I'm not saying I don't believe that these guys are who they are, but there's no proof. There's no way for us to know. And I firmly believe in anonymity for outside factors, something that has nothing to do with crypto whatsoever. But I firmly believe in anonymity, especially on the internet and in the crypto sphere. So if I feel that strongly about it, I'm sure that people that are doing this would also feel very, very strongly for the most part and would wish to remain anonymous. But people like to put faces to names. It puts people's minds at ease. So there are pictures. Anyway, that is the white paper. Let me go back out to... So to find the white paper for yourself, you're going to go to globalminingtoken.com. Not the signed-in page, the signed-in variant, but just globalminingtoken.com. You'll get this page right here. You're going to click on this button right here, the white paper, and it's going to download for you. And they've got a video if you want to watch a video. You can buy GMT right there. It'll show you how much they've taken in their ICO so far. A little more how it works. It looks really nice. A lot of fluff stuff. They've got, you can check out their roadmap. straight from the site. So it looks like May 1st is going to be the absolute cutoff date of when they are distributing all tokens that were purchased. And you can look at these guys, and there's our guy. There he is. I love this guy. That is an awesome picture. He looks so bored. He's like, guys, I have shit to do. I have way too much shit to do. Don't bother me, okay? There's something wrong with the code and I can't figure it out. I don't have time for pictures. All right, fine, fuck you guys. But I'm not smiling, though. I'm not smiling. Anyway, I'm about to have to get into work, so that about wraps this up. Take her easy. If you want to get into this, I will put my link down in this video again. But keep in mind, it's going to be a much slower thing. Again, it's going to be slower than, Thorncoin or Chrysos or, whatever other ICOs that you're used to getting into. It's going to be a lot slower of a time frame, and you're not looking at huge, crazy returns. Don't expect a 50 or 100x these things anytime soon. I mean, if you buy and hold it for a year, then maybe, if they're around for that long. But I like cloud mining. I think Hashflare is about to go down. I've been seeing some stuff lately on them that, I think it's about that time. And keep in mind, these cloud mining operations, none of them, they're not forever. Just like no lending platform is forever. They all do have an expiration date. However, mining operations tend to last longer than lending operations just because they pay less and they're more sustainable. They don't have crazy referral commissions. In fact, I think they just have one level, just level 1 referrals on token purchases. But I don't think, if you sign up under me and you start a contract, I don't think that I will be getting any commission on your contract, which that's not why I'm in it anyway, so I don't really care. The reason I like doing this kind of stuff is because it's more of a slow, steady stream of revenue. But that's just me. Some people might want to make a shit ton of money every month, and there's nothing wrong with that. I get that. I want to do that too. But this is just another option for another revenue stream that is completely different from everything else that we've been doing lately. So that's all I got. I will catch you guys later. I will be doing a little bit. My dad wants to get into crypto, so I was going to do some tutorial videos for him just on basic stuff like, how to make a Coinbase account, stuff like that. But if you guys are interested, I was going to just do some private videos and send him the link. But if y'all are interested in that kind of stuff, I'll just make them public and then just have him come to the channel and he can look through them at any time. These would be like really, really short 4 to 5 minute videos just on, specifically opening up a Coinbase account. How to buy with Coinbase, how to sell with Coinbase, how to send money or how to send your Bitcoin. Stuff like that, very basic stuff that personally, if you don't know that now, you should learn all that crap before you get into any ICOs. But if y'all are interested in that kind of stuff, I'll just make the videos public instead of private. If not, I will just make them private and send him the links. So let me know in the comments whether you guys would be interested in that or not. And that's all I got. I got to go, guys.